to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
It started with the smallest digital move, but one that said 1,000 words. A quick, almost imperceptible double tap that no one was supposed to notice. But in this day and age, nothing online stays hidden. Pierre, the rising actor and current partner of Teyana Taylor, had liked a photo on Instagram. At first, that wouldn't raise any eyebrows. Except the photo wasn't new. It was months old, and it belonged to his ex-girlfriend. Within hours, screenshots started circulating. The like was fresh, the timestamp didn't lie. And the moment it hit the blogs, the internet exploded. People couldn't believe it. Aaron, who had just days before appeared on Teyana's feed wrapped in the warm light of love and affection, was now exposed for lurking on his ex's page. And not just any ex, this was the same woman fans already suspected he hadn't fully moved on from. The same woman who previously shaded Teyana with a now infamous comment that read, "It's giving fake AF." So when Aaron's name popped up under that photo, the whole narrative shifted. Suddenly, fans didn't see a love story. They saw a red flag waving right in Teyana's face. The reactions online were instant and brutal. "Not him watching his ex like we wouldn't notice," one tweet read. "You can be in love with a baddie and still miss toxic comfort," another added. Theories began spinning like wildfire. Some said it had to be an accident. Others weren't buying it. "Your thumb doesn't slip that far back," a user joked. TikTok creators were already breaking it down, showing how deep you'd have to scroll to reach that particular post. It wasn't just a slip, it looked intentional. Fans began wondering if Aaron's heart was split in two places. And Teyana? Everyone wanted to know how she'd react. Hours after the scandal started brewing, Teyana posted something on her story. It was subtle, quiet, but cut deep. Just plain text on a black screen. When they show you who they are, believe them. No emojis, no tags, no extra words. But the message hit hard. The internet erupted. Was she calling him out? Was this confirmation that something was already wrong behind the scenes? The sadness in her post said more than any rant ever could. It felt like the kind of message that comes from someone who isn't shocked, just disappointed. Aaron stayed silent. No post. No comment. No explanation. But fans noticed something strange. He turned off the comments on his latest Instagram photo. And just like that, silence became its own answer. People began digging deeper. They found out that Aaron had liked other subtle posts over the past few weeks, including one from the same ex that featured a cryptic caption, "If he wanted to, he would." Now fans were wondering, was Aaron breadcrumbing his ex this entire time? Teyana, who had been nothing but graceful and glowing in recent weeks, suddenly looked more distant in her social media presence. She stopped posting as frequently. Her usual behind-the-scenes laughter and dance clips were replaced with quiet black and white photos. In one, she sat in front of a mirror, barefaced and distant, captioned only with a single word, "Peace." But the irony was that nothing felt peaceful now. The energy between her and Aaron, once warm and exciting, was now surrounded by coldness, doubt, and silence. Just days after the Lightgate blew up, the two were scheduled to attend a red carpet event together. Fans held their breath, wondering if Teyana would still show up beside him. And she did, but the difference was impossible to ignore. Where there was once playful touching and inside jokes whispered during interviews, now there was space. Physical space. Emotional space. The carpet photos showed Teyana walking a step ahead, arms folded, her expression composed but unreadable. Aaron trailed slightly behind, eyes fixed forward, no hand extended toward her. They looked like strangers dressed for the same event. And that's when the internet truly turned. People began flooding Teyana's comments with support. "You don't deserve to be second in someone's heart," one follower wrote. "You're not a placeholder while he decides if he wants his past," another added. It wasn't just about a like anymore. It was about loyalty, presence, and the way a woman feels when the man she's opened her heart to still seems emotionally tethered to someone else. Then came the twist no one expected. A close friend of Teyana's, who's kept her account private, posted a story with a screenshot showing Aaron's name in the viewer list of one of his ex's recent Instagram lives. The ex hadn't tagged him. There was no reason for him to be there, unless he was watching quietly. Lurking. The story was deleted in less than an hour, but not before fans grabbed screenshots and reposted them everywhere. Now, people weren't just calling Aaron out, they were questioning if he'd ever truly been present in this relationship at all. Bloggers and commentators jumped in. One popular YouTuber posted a video titled, "Aaron's heart is still with his ex and Teyana deserves better." In it, they broke down every interaction, every public moment, comparing how he used to look at Teyana when they first appeared together to how he stood next to her now. The change wasn't subtle. Even the joy in Teyana's eyes seemed dimmer. One heartbreaking moment from a behind-the-scenes video showed Teyana trying to joke with Aaron and him barely responding. She laughed it off, but her eyes flickered with disappointment. Then came another layer to the story, Teyana's sister. She unfollowed Aaron completely. That move didn't go unnoticed. People began speculating that the family knew more than what was being shared online. A few fans pointed out that her sister had recently liked a shady tweet that said, "Don't bring home a man who still visits another woman's page." Coincidence? Highly doubtful. Through all of this, Teyana stayed graceful. She never named names, never addressed the drama directly, but her actions told a deeper story. She started posting more time with her daughters, more creative projects. She shared photos from the studio late at night. She looked focused, but there was a quiet pain beneath it all. The kind of hurt that comes not from a dramatic betrayal, but from a slow, subtle erosion of trust. Aaron's camp finally responded, sort of. A source close to him told a blog that Aaron and his ex haven't spoken in months, and that the liked photo was a complete accident. But no one believed it. Not because people wanted drama, but because silence followed by a half-hearted excuse never lands well when the damage is already done. And let's be real, how many times can you say it was just a mistake before it starts to look like a choice? Teyana's fans stood by her. Her comments were flooded with love, with reminders that she is the prize, that she doesn't need to fight for attention or loyalty. And slowly, her energy began to shift again. The next photo she posted showed her smiling, surrounded by close friends. The caption read, "Healing out loud." It wasn't a declaration, but it was enough. Enough to say she knew what was happening. Enough to show that maybe she wasn't going to stick around for another man to make up his mind. Then came the final twist. Teyana unfollowed Aaron. Quietly. No post, no announcement. Just a clean break in the follow list. And with that, everything changed. Fans noticed instantly. Joint photos were still up for now, but the digital separation felt more real than anything that had been said so far. The internet buzzed with a single question: was this the end? No one knew for sure. But one thing was crystal clear: Teyana was no longer playing second to anyone's past. Whether she walks away or chooses to mend things, she's doing it on her terms. And Aaron? Well, if he was still watching his ex's page for comfort, he just might have scrolled past the real love he had right in front of him. In the weeks that followed, Teyana's silence became a wall. She didn't shade. She didn't throw subs. She simply stopped talking about Aaron at all. Fans watched the distance grow, not just emotionally, but digitally. She stopped tagging him, stopped resharing posts. Eventually, the couple pictures started disappearing one by one. Not all at once, but slowly, like peeling off old wallpaper. The message was clear. She was letting go. But Aaron wasn't done stirring the pot. He finally broke his silence with a cryptic black and white selfie, captioned, "When you fight for peace, some people will call it absence." To some, it felt like a quiet plea. To others, just another excuse. Meanwhile, Teyana stayed silent and booked a performance overseas. On stage, she poured emotion into every note, especially the songs about heartbreak. At one point, she asked, "Y'all ever love someone who made you feel invisible?" The next day, Aaron's ex posted a smug photo with a wine glass, captioned, "I told y'all." That's when it became clear this was never just drama. It was a triangle. Fans praised her. Even celebrities joined in. A few of her industry friends liked and commented on her latest posts, clearly choosing sides. One even wrote, "A real queen doesn't chase, she replaces." It became a trending quote on TikTok. Edits of Teyana's journey from heartbreak to empowerment began popping up. The people had spoken. She was the one who walked away with her dignity intact. And Aaron? His page stayed quiet. His likes stopped being tracked, but his name now came with a shadow. Every post he made had people commenting, Teyana deserved better. In the end, it wasn't the like that broke them. It was everything the like represented. Emotional dishonesty, lingering attachments, and a woman who finally decided she was worth more than being someone's second thought. Teyana Taylor walked away, not with drama, not with shade, but with strength. And the world saw it. They heard her silence louder than any clapback ever could. Because when someone's still scrolling through the past, they don't deserve to stand beside your future.